guys, how are you? It's Denika, celebrity makeup artist. I'm here with Impressions Vanity, and I just wanted to say hello and answer some questions that you guys might have sent in. So let's get started. My mom is super gorgeous, and she did makeup in a salon, and her sisters did color in a salon when they lived in London when they were teenagers and young adults. So I used to watch my mom all the time, and I just thought that she was so beautiful, and she would use the same old school techniques that her mom taught her, and she still uses those today. And so it was just a nice, perfect being that I already was obsessed with. So it was a good beauty role model for sure. I love painting, and it's something that I get a lot of creative outlet out of, but for me, a flat paper is just not as exciting as a canvas that actually has grooves and shapes and warmth and movement. So I love painting, and it was something that I learned technique, color mixing, color texture, color theory, and every other great part of art was, learning it through that was the best part of it. But as I got older, I realized that wasn't satisfying enough for me, and so I kind of put that aside and decided to just work on faces. I feel like I have the coolest job on earth. I work with some of the most amazing people behind the camera, in front of the camera, anybody that's involved in the shoots. Like, I feel super blessed every time I work. I just feel like I found a job that fit me so well and that I belonged in, and I think that's really important. And I love my job. It's not a job, it's my joy. And so for me, going to work every day is my favorite part about being a professional makeup artist. I've gotten to see such cool places and do such cool things, but the fact that my work is the reason I'm there, that's probably the most gratifying part about being a makeup artist. So, a little backstory, I worked for MAC for 8 years, and I worked at a couple counters, and then I worked at the big pro store on Robertson. And when you work at a pro store like that, a lot of different industry people would come in and out of the store. So I started working with a lot of different people, and I, at the time, was doing stuff with, Vanity Kane and some of the Making the Band kids on MTV, and it was just, I would do it on the side in between my hours at MAC. And slowly, a couple of the Pussycat dolls started kind of moseying their way in to get makeup for their tour. And so I became really good friends with one of the dolls, and eventually they brought me on, and I was one of their key makeup artists for some time. And from there, that just led into more opportunities, and it taught me a really great amount of experience and patience and how to deal with many talents in one room when you're dealing with a big female group. And I feel like that kind of shaped me a lot, working with Vanity Kane, Pussycat Dolls, and then so on and so forth. Like, when you're in charge of that many people, you kind of learn to do quick, great makeup that's effective and really what they need. I don't know if I told myself anything. I kind of don't look at it as celebrities. They're people. And just like I'm here to do my job, they're here to do their job too. So I kind of don't allow that to become a thing for me. When you allow things like that to become a part of your reactions and your personality around them, it shows. And not everybody's comfortable with that. So that's probably what I'm most cautious of. And I've definitely been around some major people, and I get the heartbeats, but I never show it and I never talk about it, because that's something that's personal for me and for them, and you don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable in their place of comfort. So I want to be invited back, so I always make sure I'm a good girl. Wow, that's kind of hard because I've had so many amazing moments. Met Gala is like makeup artist's dream. It's the golden ticket to the makeup glam gods. And so I feel like any Met Gala is like the best day of the whole year for any artist. The fact that I've done Hailey for 2 Met Balls was really just amazing. I've had the best time with her. She's one of my favorite clients on earth and one of my closest friends. So I feel very grateful for that. And I got to do hers and Justin's wedding, which to me was a really, really amazing thing because that's a very personal day and their wedding was very small and personal. And not only as her good friend, but to be asked to create her look for the day, I knew it would be a very like monumental day for her and for, you know, the celebrity world. And so I just really felt so grateful and special to be a part of that day with her, and not just as a guest, but as someone to kind of take charge over her look and stuff. So we worked together, had some beautiful memories and some beautiful looks, and it was just the most magnificent weekend. I also feel like cover of Rolling Stone with Halsey was like one of my favorite moments. Growing up, Rolling Stone was like my wow magazine. I felt like, you know, rock and roll was the coolest thing ever, and I just really, it was like my dream to do a cover of Rolling Stone. And so there's been moments like that where you're just like, wow, I just did something really awesome, and I've dreamed of that my whole life, you know? So that's definitely been some highlights to say. There's many more, but those are some really good ones. Can you tell? I'm a vintage girl, so I love a winged liner and a red lip. I love all makeup styles, but if you ask me what my personal is, it's definitely what I wear every day. Mask is not the funnest with red lips, but that's okay. You look like you had a makeout session. So I would say definitely eyeliner is my thing. As a makeup artist, I'm kind of known for my eyeliner. So I would say eyeliner and a bold lip and really beautiful skin. Faves. It looks good on everyone. Well, let's see. So I have a slew of stuff in my bag because as a mom, I carry everything and anything. Let's see. My red lip, my handy dandy all-time House Labs and Black Moon red lip, my sunscreen, my eye drops, hand sanitizer for the gods. I have 7 of them. I have every brand you can imagine. My mask, my phone. Anything else? Everything else. Everything's in here, guys. Everything. That's everything. All of them? Are you kidding? They're so beautiful. So impressions kind of came past my eyes and I was like, what is this? And so I did a little research and I was wowed. Their vanities, their mirrors, their lights, their everything are amazing. And as a makeup artist, that's one of our most important items to have when we're working. So everything impressions. Thanks. So for me, lighting is crucial. Sometimes I'll have 3 lights on a job, 4 lights. There'll be lights there and I'll bring 2 of my own. Lighting is the biggest thing for me. And also, I know a lot of clients love to have a mirror in front of them. And sometimes as a makeup artist, that can be tricky. But Impressions makes the most amazing little small pro mirror that you can kind of travel with. It's got Bluetooth, it's got lighting, it's got everything, it's got options. Options, which is amazing because you don't know what your options are gonna be until you get to that set. So for me, I like to always have one of those in my bag on top of other lighting because if I could take a sleigh station with me, I would, but I can't put it in my kit. It's too heavy, so that's that. Lighting. Did I say lighting? So I would say lighting, impressions, lighting. I would say mirrors, impressions. And then tools, brushes, so I can do my makeup job, and products, right? So those are all important. Hollywood glam is Hollywood glam. You need big lights and lasers and fun, so it better be right. Don't give up because it's so easy to give up. I know that in a business like this, you try, and you don't get the result that you want at first, and you give up and you're like, why am I doing this? There's a million other people trying to do the same thing as me and it's working for them and not for me. You don't listen to that now. You need to understand that you have a certain place in this business, and until that place is found and where you belong to be, you're gonna go through all those experiences. And once you've found those right experiences, those will all feel right and everything will start to work out. There were so many times where I'd be like, did I make the right choice? I'm not busy enough this month. Nobody's calling. And then all of a sudden something comes up, or somebody calls you and refers you a job, or someone needs your help. I never said no to a job when I was starting out, never. Ever, because you don't know. That soccer mom that you helped at the Macy's might end up knowing the producer of that movie or that show, and all of a sudden they loved you and they've suggested you, and now you're the key makeup artist on something that you didn't even know you could be on. So for me, never say no, and always believe in yourself, because you're your #1 fan, and you should always be your #1 fan because it's your art, not someone else's. So make sure you remember that every single time you doubt yourself. Invisible, I want to be invisible always. Always, pineapple is a must. Always, no ham, just pineapple. And cheese, and tomato sauce. Oh, and bread. And then cook it. You know, that's kind of hard, because like I want to talk to so many people, but then I'm like, who would want to eat the yummiest food with me? So, you know who I want to eat with? You want to know who I want to eat with? What's her name? Who's that chef? Julia Child. That's who I want to eat with. I want to eat with Julia Child because she's going to serve me some good food. Okay, I'm a big cartoon girl. I love cartoons so much, and now that I have a daughter, I'm like really into cartoons. Popeye was like my #1 growing up because I was obsessed with olive oil, so hence why my daughter's Olive. So I would say Popeye was like my #1 growing up. Cereal always goes first. I would probably do very badly. I can be very calm, but I can also not be very calm. If I could go back, I would obviously want to be 50s. Yeah, obsessed. So here's the tricky one about karaoke. If I'm alone or if someone's there, I can really get down on like an Eazy-E song or a Snoop Dogg song, or give me some Tupac, I'm down. I know all the words. But then you can give me some Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman, and I'm gonna belt out like I'm Christina Aguilera. So I can give you a little bit of a mix-a-roners, and it's fun either way for me. Maybe not for you, but for me. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. I hope you guys had a good time. I really loved answering all the questions, and hopefully you got to know me a little bit better. And I hope you guys check out all of the amazing, amazing stuff that Impressions Vanities makes. Take care, see you soon.